Hi YouTube, this is my first tutorial I have ever done. So I figured I would do something short and sweet for you to, take and try out or use on your own stuff or change it up a bit or, it seems to be common on YouTube. Tell me in the comments about how much I suck. So whatever works for you. So I've been working on this track and I got this idea from one of the playing around with one of the default Ableton kits. It had something similar in there, and I liked the idea, so I took it and kind of made my own. So it's this sound, which I think is really cool, and I use it as a transition right before a section. So kind of like a lot of electronic music producers will use it as a kind of use a white noise buildup or something like that. I like this as kind of it's a downward moving thing, but I think it makes a really cool bridge right before a new section comes in. So I'll play you part of the track and you can hear how it's being used, or how I use it, that is, and I'll show you how to make one. All right. All right, so yeah, it just comes in the last. Just use it as the last beat right before transition to a new section or something different happening or whatever. So what it is, I'll start over here. It's one of the default Ableton kits, the Session Dry kit, and it's a splash cymbal, or without the effects on it. Pretty, generic sound. So whatever kit I had been using, I don't remember what one it was, but it had just some weird percussion sound with an auto pan on it, and I thought it sounded really cool. So I experimented a bit and found that sound. So you need a kind of a longer sustained sound to do it, and then I took an auto pan, put it on it, which all that's doing is automatically panning it left and right at whatever rate and whatever you set it to. So I turned it to 100% just because I don't want the original cymbal sound in there, and to 30-second notes, which gives it that really short sound because that's pretty quick. And then the shape makes it rounder, sharper, and I kind of like it about in the middle here. So, with that on it, which is pretty much the sound. I added a little bit of reverb just to make it sustain a little bit more, but really the necessary effects, so you can do this in any DAW, is some kind of a crash or a splash, or even an open hi-hat can work. But something like a kick drum, which is a cool thing on its own if you want to use that, but that's not really what I'm going for. You need an auto pan, and 30-second notes would work good, but you could do even like 16ths or 8ths or quarter notes, which, it's different things. 64, which are just, different sounds if you want to go through them. And I just added a little bit of reverb because it just makes it fit in a little bit more. So yeah, hopefully that's something interesting you can use in your own music production. Subscribe because I will be adding more tutorial videos on IDM drums and stuff like that in the near future.